Can you groom a dog with cheap clippers safely? With so many people grooming their own pets at home these days, there's a big question. What clippers are worth buying? What clippers should I buy? Where do I get it? Is it safe to use on my dog? How do you know what clipper to purchase to groom your dog at home safely? Stay put. I got the answers you're looking for. Thank you for joining me today. I am Amy Lee, certified professional pet groomer since 2003. But more importantly, it is absolutely my pleasure to share with you the secrets of the grooming industry so that you can provide quality care for your beloved pets at home. Let's get started. As a professional pet groomer, I know exactly the qualifications a clipper must possess and must meet to enable us to successfully groom our pets at home safely. This product was sent to me in exchange for a fair review, which I am going to give to you guys today because this is a product that, quite frankly, you may come across on Amazon and wonder, is it good enough? Should I buy it? It's affordable. Should I buy it? Let me help you with that. Now, this is priced at $18.99 Prime, which is free shipping. And also for the next 7 days, this store on Amazon has agreed to offer an extra 15% off if you purchase it from the Bonve link in the description below. So in unboxing this product, we find us a decent comb. They give us a pair of shears. This is all for $19, 15% off. Snap-on combs that we can use to set length, to leave length on our pets when we clip them. Here's the cordless clipper. It is a chargeable, USB chargeable, that you can connect to any of your charging blocks, as long as they're USB. Also give us a brush to clean out our blades. The included shear, which is about a 6-inch shear, feels pretty decent. Stick around, we'll see how it cuts. The comb is definitely up to par, very good quality. I will use the comb today in this demo, as well as give you a full review on all the things that are in the box. So at this point, I'm already thinking, okay, the comb is good. The scissors, we'll see how they cut. If they're decent, I've already found a $19 value. We haven't even begun to try this clipper yet. I have my doubts, but stay with me. Now this clipper is only 7 ounces. That's very light. So I'm wondering what type of power it's going to provide. It says that it takes about 4 to 5 hours to charge fully. And once it's fully charged, it can run for continuously 1 hour. And they really recommend that you run the charge down before you put it back on the charger. The scissors feel good in my hand. They're lightweight. They seem to be pretty well balanced. If this shear performs as well as it feels, it's already valued at about a $40 value. I can't wait to dive into this. So what about the cordless clipper? Well, it's very lightweight, very light. I'm wondering about the power. What's it sound like? To power through a dog's coat, a clipper needs to have torque, which means it will kick up power if it needs to. This is an adjustable blade clipper, and this is how you adjust the blade by turning this black dial. It doesn't say on the box what blade sizes this 5-in-1 clipper adjusts to. It comes with a replaceable ceramic blade. Ceramic blades are made to stay sharper longer. This is the drive and the housing of the clipper. Neither one seem durable. I don't have any complaints about the adjustable ceramic blade at this point. Let's find out if it attaches easily. So this is how we're supposed to attach it. It's supposed to seat in here and snap into place. That was easy. So now let's oil up this blade and get it ready for use. Oh, now wait, it didn't come with any blade oil. Now they gave us a scissor and a comb and no blade oil. Guys, we need blade oil for our clipper blades or they will not hold up. They'll dull out quickly. So fortunately I had some. Let's check out these snap-on combs. Yeah, they seat on there pretty easily. They don't feel like they will stay on very well, which is important because if they pop off while we're trimming, we're going to really affect our groom. So, look, this just doesn't feel good to me. They don't feel like they're securely seated on there. It feels like it could easily come off just if it hits one little tangle in the coat. I'm thinking that that is not anything that I want to trust, and I don't feel very confident about these snap-on combs at all, so I'm going to get rid of them. I'm not going to use them. I wouldn't recommend using them. What type of battery is powering this clipper? I don't know what this is. I've never seen a battery like this before. I asked the company what happens when you have to replace the battery. It's not for sale on their store. They said they are working on getting that up on their store because that is something that you would have to do is replace the battery. It is easy to charge and they recommend you charge it for 3 to 4 hours. Let's try to shave the pads of this poodle, and let's see what it feels like. It just seems to be pushing through the coat right now. This clipper doesn't have additional power sent to the blade when it's needed. Maybe it'll clip better on a clean coat. The fact that this clipper couldn't power through a little grime in the coat leaves me a little leery to know how it's going to perform during a full groom. Let's go ahead and give Buffy a good wash, get her good and clean everywhere. We're going to blow her out, give her a nice blow dry so her coat is nice and fluffy. No grime, no buildup to cause any conflicts with this clipper. Most clippers should be able to go through a dirty coat, which kind of sends a flag to me that this clipper is going to perform best on tasks such as feet, face, and tail, sanitary, and that's about it. We're going to find out right now. So Buffy's clean, she's back on the table, she's dry. We're going to need to set this clipper, which is a 5-in-1 adjustable clipper. We're going to need to set the blade to a 10. I'm going to trim the base of her tail. We're going to set the poodle tail. So this should be my second setting. The settings should be a 9, 10, 30, and a 40. However, they did not state that anywhere in the material supplied with this grooming kit to let us know what the lengths are of the blade, the adjustable blade, and it's very important to know. If the blade setting is too short, it can cause serious clipper irritation. Let's shave a poodle foot. Now this is going to be a good test for this clipper. Now here's an advantage to having a 5-in-1 clipper. I like to shave inside the pads with a 30. Gently, and typically the 5-in-1 blades are pretty gentle on the dog's skin. However, I don't shave any other area of the dog with a 30 blade or a 40, just in the pads. So I can easily set my 30 blade setting here for cleaning out the pads, and I'm going to switch right over to a 10 or a 15 on the rest of the dog's foot. And now that Buffy is cleaning out of the tub, this does seem to have done a very nice job in her pads so far. Let's see how it does in between the toes, on the top of the foot. Now we're set to a 15, guys, right now. It's doing a decent job. Like I said, Buffy is really clean right now. There's no grime or tackiness to her coat whatsoever. So for poodle feet, I'd say this clipper is wonderful. It's lightweight. It seems to do a decent job. If she was not clean, we wouldn't be having this success with this clipper right now. It would not clip well on a dirty coat. So, you know, that definitely says it has its limitations and its disadvantages. But so far, we're finding it to do a really nice job on sanitary areas, tail, and feet. And I would like to mention right now that the dogs seem to be very tolerant with this clipper versus my bigger, more industrial clipper that is a great clipper, but it's heavier, it's bigger, it puts more pressure. She seemed to like this clipper on her feet. Now let's really test it out. We're gonna shave her face. We're gonna give her a poodle face, which is called a clean face. This is something that a nice, quiet, gentle clipper will certainly come in handy for. And I'll tell you, take a look at Buffy. She seems to be quite comfortable with this clipper, and it's very comfortable to maneuver around her face. A lot of people are uncomfortable shaving the poodle face, but it's something that you get better at each time you do it. I do know that you don't want to put pressure on the blade. The poodle face is very sensitive. So we are using a 10 blade, and I am typically using it in a reverse manner. Sometimes I'm going with the lay of the coat, but for the most part I'm going against the lay of the coat, which will clip the coat a little shorter than a 10 blade. Don't forget that clippers can cause irritation to the skin, especially if it's too close of a clip, or if you go over the same area too many times in a row. You can cause irritation to the skin easily. So it's very important that the clipper that you're using is a gentle one, and I believe that this is. I am going to take a look here in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. If Buffy's turning pink, then I know she's got irritation. And that means either I was too close of a clip and should have made my blade length a little longer, or it means that the clipper itself is just not easy to work with, causing clipper irritation. Overall, I can honestly say this feels pretty good on Buffy's face. I'm pretty happy with it, and as we can see here, we did not irritate her skin, so I'm really happy about that because we don't want to hurt our babies. She looks great. It did a good job. It was easy to use. Yeah, it did good on the face. So now it's time to try that shear. I'm a little nervous. I like to know that I'm using good shears. I'm happy with the comb. It's been very helpful so far. All right, first of all, it's a 6-inch shear. It's very small. I don't usually work with this small of a shear. It's okay. I think you might like it. If you're not used to scissoring, it would probably be more comfortable than a larger shear. Easier to control. But here, it looks like we're running into a problem. As you can see right here, the tip of this shear is not sharp. This is brand new. I haven't even used it. This is the first time I've used it. I didn't drop it. I swear I didn't drop it. It's dull on the tip. So now I have to avoid using the tip of the shear, which means I have to use the meat part of the shear, and that makes me nervous. I have no choice but to switch over to my shears because I don't want to hurt Buffy. If I'm not feeling confident with my shears, I'm not using them, okay? So here we go, and I'm just gonna finish this top knot with my guide shears and we're gonna move along. We're gonna get him out here again and we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna try to scissor some of these loose ends off of Buffy's legs around her feet. We are back to their shears. I have to use the middle of the shear. The tip doesn't cut. Sometimes I like to use the tip of my shear, especially like right here around her feet and stuff, because I can clearly see that I'm only cutting a little bit. I don't like that this, okay. Nice that they sent us a shear, but they did not send us a very good shear that's sharp all the way down the blade, which makes it unsafe, in my opinion. If you have dull parts of your scissor that you're using, that makes it unsafe because you're gonna overcompensate in the way that you're scissoring your dog, which puts you in a vulnerable place to make mistakes. So let's try to use it on the pom-pom of her tail. This is how I do it. I twist it all the way up tight and give it a little trim, and that sets the length and sets the ball, and then we just come around the outside edges and shape in the ball of that pom-pom on her tail. As you can see here, I'm just chewing away with those scissors. It is not cutting. You have to have a good shear, so no, scissors did not work good for me. Now here's the question, would I recommend this for you to buy on Amazon? Well, I can tell you this, if you have a poodle and you're gonna do face, feet, and tail, you will like it because your dog will like it. If you're trying to do a full groom on a dog, it will not do the job. It won't. The snap-on combs will not hold up, as well as the clipper is just not powerful enough to get through the coat. But for $19 and free shipping, it's a great comb. And the clipper itself, the cordless clipper, is very convenient. And it does have an adjustable blade. And I will say that that is a convenience as well because it allows you to control the size of your clip without having to switch your blade. And that is very good. Now, you cannot perform a full groom on your dog. And for $19, I don't think that you would think that you could. And one last downfall is that they do not have the replaceable blade on their store, and you will need to replace the blade at some point. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, you might enjoy this video right here. I really broke down everything on clippers for you guys. In fact, this video is part of a series that breaks down clipper blades, snap-on combs, as well as clippers, setting you up for successful grooming at home or if you're a professional groomer. So please go check it out, and thank you for watching.